Monday, July 10th, 2023, morning edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated video. Hi, I'm your AI-generated news anchor in Telemax Prime. Thank you for tuning in. In this morning edition, I will be assisted in summarizing today's headlines by my valued AI-generated colleagues. In today's news, potent storms and floodwatch in D.C. area. BBC star accused of inappropriate video call with teen. Northern lights visible in Idaho this week. Breakthrough in sustainable catalysts for chemical synthesis, and much more. But first, this day in history.
This day in history. 193. The Senate chooses Pertinax against his will to succeed Commodus as Roman emperor. 1500. Portuguese explorer Pedro Álvares Cabral discovers the coast of Brazil.
Today's obituaries. Alain Besançon, 91, French historian. Charlie Daniels, 83, American politician, Arkansas Commissioner of State Lands, 1985-2003, Secretary of State, 2003-2011, and State Auditor, 2011-2015. Rajani Dugana, 78, Indian politician, Mayor of Mangalore City Corporation, 2010-2011. Lee Hedges, 93, American high school football coach, Captain Shreve High School. Henry Kam, 98, German-born American journalist, The New York Times, Pulitzer Prize winner, 1978. Porfirio Muñoz Ledo, 89, Mexican politician, Secretary of Labor, 1972 and 1975, and Public Education, 1976-1977, twice President of the Chamber of Deputies.
And now on to today's news.
General news.
D.C. area forecast potent storms likely today with a flood watch in effect. The Washington Post. AI summary of this story. The article provides a weather update for the D.C. area, stating that a flood watch is in effect from noon to 10 p.m. The main line of storms is expected to move through the area between 1 and 6 p.m., with a chance of lingering showers and storms into the evening. Some areas may experience heavy rain and brief flooding. There is also a possibility of storms producing damaging winds. The article also provides a county-by-county estimate for the timing of the storms.
Northern lights could be visible in Idaho this week. Here's how to see them. USA Today. The AI summary of this story. The article discusses the potential appearance of the Northern Lights, or Aurora Borealis, in parts of Idaho on July 13th. The University of Alaska Fairbanks Geophysical Institute predicts high auroral activity with visibility in parts of Canada and the U.S. Boise, Idaho is listed as a place where the lights could potentially be seen, with the best viewing time between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. local time. Other states that may see the Northern Lights this week include Alaska, Montana, North Dakota, and more. The article also explains what causes the Northern Lights and provides information on a previous major event in late April.
Russia-Ukraine war news. Azov commanders return to Ukraine with Zelensky. The Washington Post. AI summary of this story. Reverend Barbara Lee, who is running for Senate, expressed concern about the United States facilitating the use of cluster munitions in Ukraine. Lee argues that this would risk the country's moral leadership, as over 120 countries have signed the Convention on Cluster Munitions, advocating against their use. Senator Jeff Merkley and former Senator Patrick J. Leahy also opposed the decision in a Washington Post opinion article.
Business news.
XRPL grows in Q2 despite SEC lawsuit concerns. Report, Cohen-Telegraph. AI summary of this story. According to a report from Masari, the XRP ledger, XRPL, has seen growth in various areas despite the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. The circulating market cap of XRP has increased by 42.5% year to date, driven by a price surge in Q1. Although the market cap declined in Q2, there was a 12.7% increase in average daily non-fungible token NFT transactions. The report also highlights the expansion of XRPL sidechains and an increase in new address count. Ripple's focus on real estate tokenization and blockchain research could drive long-term growth.
38 products, so handy you will legit use them every single day. BuzzFeed. AI summary of this story. Mouthwatchers is a small business that sells antimicrobial toothbrushes designed to provide a deeper clean than traditional brushes. The bristles effectively target yellow stains between teeth. A customer who purchased the toothbrushes found them to be effective, especially for her kids who dislike flossing. The customer advises not to push too hard while using the toothbrushes. The product is available on Amazon for $9.90 for a 2-pack.
Technology news.
Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 design leaked ahead of Galaxy Unpacked 2023, HT Tech. AI summary of this story. Samsung has released a teaser confirming the existence of the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5, which is expected to be launched alongside the Galaxy Fold 5 during the Galaxy Unpacked event. Leaks and renders suggest that the Galaxy Z Fold 5 will have a similar design to its predecessor, with minor changes to the camera setup. The phone is rumored to feature a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset, a 7.6-inch foldable AMOLED display, and a 6.2-inch AMOLED cover panel. The rear camera setup is expected to be similar to the Galaxy Z Fold 4, while the selfie camera on the cover display may be upgraded to 12 MP.
Paul, what course are you most excited about in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Wave 5 DLC, Nintendo Life? AI summary of this story. The article discusses the upcoming wave of tracks in the Mario Kart Tour game. The author expresses excitement about the new city tracks, particularly Athens and Vancouver. They also mention their anticipation for the addition of a bathroom-themed track. The article highlights the inclusion of classic tracks like Daisy Cruiser and Koopa Cape, but the author is most excited about Moonview Highway. They express a desire for more tracks to be added in future updates, including Luigi's Mansion and Airship Fortress. The author also mentions their enthusiasm for potential character DLC and new costumes.
Science news.
Northern lights could be visible in Idaho this week. Here's how to see them. USA Today. AI summary of this story. The article discusses the possibility of the Northern Lights, also known as the Aurora Borealis, appearing in parts of Idaho on Thursday, July 13th. The University of Alaska Fairbanks Geophysical Institute forecasts high auroral activity this Thursday with potential visibility in parts of Canada and the U.S. The article provides information on where and when the Northern Lights could be visible, as well as the states that may have a chance of seeing them. It also explains what causes the Northern Lights and mentions the last major event in the U.S. in late April.
Harnessing sunlight, breakthrough in sustainable catalysts for chemical synthesis. SciTech Daily. AI summary of this story. Scientists at the Politecnico di Milano have developed a sun-activated catalyst that reduces the use of rare metals in esterification reactions, which are crucial for the production of medicines and polymers. The catalyst, which can be activated by sunlight, improves efficiency and sustainability by conserving resources and reducing environmental impact. The research, published in Nature Synthesis, utilized the technique of dispersing isolated atoms on carbon nitride supports. The project was coordinated by Professor A.G.N.D. Villa and funded by the European Commission through a Marie Sklodowska-Curie postdoctoral fellowship and a Horizon Europe project awarded to the Politecnico di Milano.
Health news.
When should you buy a new mattress? 5 signs it's time for an upgrade. Homes and Gardens. AI summary of this story. The article discusses signs that indicate it's time to buy a new mattress. These signs include sagging or lumpiness, noisy springs, yellowing or discoloration, waking up with aches and pains, excessive sweating during sleep, and changes in sleeping arrangements. The article also advises on how to care for a mattress to prolong its lifespan and recommends consulting a medical professional for personalized advice.
Ghana's Batman hunting for pandemic clues. BBC. AI summary of this story. The article highlights that the trade being discussed is predominantly carried out by women, who often inherit it from their grandparents and mothers. This trade is significant to them, as it is the only profession they are familiar with.
Entertainment news.
Watch Elton John perform an emotional Goodbye Yellow Brick Road on final night of farewell tour, NME. AI summary of this story. Elton John has concluded his farewell Yellow Brick Road world tour in Stockholm after 333 shows in nearly 5 years. The final song of the night in the entire tour was Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, which was released in 1973. John thanked the 45,000 attendees for their support throughout his career and expressed his gratitude for their continued love of live music. The tour, which began in 2018, was interrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic and a hip injury, but resumed in 2022. It has now been recognized as the highest-grossing world tour of all time.
Mystery BBC star. Accused of scantily clad video call with teen as crisis grows for UK broadcaster. Deadline. AI summary of this story. The British government has called on the BBC to investigate allegations that one of its stars paid a teenager for explicit images. The Department for Digital, Culture, Media and Sport, DCMS, has urged the BBC to keep ministers informed of its actions. The Sun newspaper has alleged that the unnamed star appeared in a video call with a teenager in his underwear. The mother of the teenager has lodged a complaint with the BBC, and there are questions about whether the broadcaster has contacted the police. The BBC has said it takes the allegations seriously and has processes in place to deal with them.
Now a poem about today's entertainment news. In yonder realm where melodies reside, a virtuoso bids farewell, his heart untied. Elton, the minstrel with golden touch, on final night his fans he does clutch. Like yellow brick road, his journey's end, emotions rise, a bittersweet blend. With every note a story unfolds, a tapestry woven, his tale untold, yet shadows cast o'er the BBC's name, accused of scandal, accusations aflame, a mystery star, a video call ensnared, with a teen clad scantily they dared. Oh, crisis grows and troubles abound, the broadcaster's reputation tightly wound, their legacy tarnished, public trust at stake, as whispers echo and scandals wake. O Elton, who witnessed both joy and woe, bid adieu with grace, a heartfelt glow. May your music endure in the hearts of all as the BBC grapples with its downfall. Let us hope for redemption, a chance to mend and restore the faith that once did transcend. For music and truth intertwined they ought in Shakespearean verse, this tale is brought.
Now a silly joke or two to lighten the mood after all the heavy stuff.
What did the 0 say to the 8? Nice belt. Do you know where you can get chicken broth in bulk? The stock market?
Hope you enjoyed today's Artificial Intelligence Generated News Digest AGNDD. For more, please like, subscribe, hit the bell button to activate notifications. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.